him. Nyx is also pretty solid versus Kotal, so you have that mana burn to work with if they go for the Bristleback once again. But there's other options. You don't have to go. Actually, Ember isn't banned out, right? This is Kotal Ember. If you know Nigma, Miracle loves to play it. They played it quite a lot. Didn't have too much success lately with it, but it's just very, very difficult to deal with. And Ember is pretty solid versus Void Spirit.
Yeah, and Kotal Ember combo. Nyx is casual. Yeah. He's good against the Ember if the Ember is going for the shield. But when playing Kotal Ember, you usually go 1 and 2, so you can skip the shield. So then
if you're laning together.
Yeah, of course. Then the Nyx doesn't feel so good against it.
There you go. The Ember.
So I think we don't want to see the Shaker for Nigma, right? Somehow the combination of Kotal and Shaker, which I don't think is that bad, always like fell flat in the end.
You do have GH on your team, and if there's anyone that can make that hero work, it is him. However, there's also an option to once again pick that clock. You are picking it into a Void Spirit, who again doesn't really care about you.
Yeah.
Nyx Assassin can find himself in a lot of problems though. So maybe the clockwork for Nigma would be a good way to go.
Yeah, and definitely GH's performance on the clock has been really, really good in this tournament. Even last game, like even if you look at they lost, he did manage to get some hook shots and like throw back with the cogs to set up for some kills. So if they weren't losing as much, those would actually make quite a bit of a difference.
Yeah, but this is most likely going to be the first game in which Team Nigma does not go for that Batrider.
Okay. So you're not expecting to see Batrider this time?
Yeah, you already see that you're playing versus an Nyx Assassin, so you can go for that bat. They did it last game, but it's not that great. It just feels like a worse game to play.
Yeah, it's definitely Nyx is definitely better than the Shaker when it comes to stopping the Batrider aggression, right? Batrider just runs in, use your carapace stun, that's like 5-second stun. You can't really do anything.
Seed right now, are you banning out the Bristle? The Necro has been banned out. You could also snatch it for yourself. That's also an option. You could do that.
But do you want to?
They played a lot.
Okay.
They didn't have a lot of success with it. But I go back to the point. I really think that the Bristle is an amazing hero right now.
Now you have
strong.
now you have Nyx on your side, so you don't have to be afraid of the break. I guess they could do that. On the other hand, if they let Nigma have it, you could be like, okay, we have the Nyx to break him. If our Void Spirit actually has a good game and has a lot of levels, with the break and stun, plus the Void Spirit, we can bring that hero down. So do you really want to play against Kotal Bristle? That's
the question. Yeah. Kotal Bristle is really strong, and even though people do talk about this break that comes from Nyx's Vendetta, it's strong, but it really isn't that strong if the Bristle has a good game. Like in that last game, in that last matchup, Nyx versus Bristle, Bristle had 2 bracers. That's all. It's like your position 4 Bristle. You have nothing. And because of that, you can take him down during that break. But usually what happens is you break him, you bring him like 30% down, and then he's fine afterwards. Right? They ban out the Mars. Another hero that we haven't seen in this series so far.
Which is interesting, right? Because that hero has been picked up quite a lot.
Yeah, it's seen a lot of Mars, a lot of Grimstroke, and across this series, not seen either so far.
So now we have a pick for OGC, right?
Yes.
Necro is banned. Okay, they go for the Weaver.
They like the bugs.
My first knowledge.
Last time they played the Z-Freak Weaver, right? Yeah.
It was Z-Freak. It was Z-Freak on the Weaver.
I guess Paxu played a really nice Nyx last game, to be honest. Like, he got some multiple man impales, multiple man spike carapaces, so I guess you can put him on the Nyx again. And to be honest, like, against an Axe who's skipping the waves, it's not like the best hero against it, and he still made it work quite well. There's the Rubik. I actually hate playing Nyx against the Rubik. Every time you go into the Vendetta, you want to use your carapace so your Vendetta doesn't get stolen. It's very easy to steal the Impale because Nyx animations are not that great.
You're playing versus the GH Rubik, which is top.
And you have a Weaver.
So it's whatever spell he pretty much steals, it's great for him.
He wants to have the Shukuchi and then just get whatever like
Or
in a
just
fight.
keep it. Just keep the Shukuchi, that's it. Just be mobile and just continuously spam that. Fate Bolt, get those lifts out. You have your instant disable that you did not have in that last game. Clock, yeah, hookshot is alright but not reliable. Now you have that lift to work with.
So what would you be looking at as the final couple of pieces here for both teams?
There we go, that's something different. We've seen it last night.
Not very successful though.
Yeah, not really successful, that's true. I like the Doom. I still think there's a place for this hero in the meta. I think the nerfs to gold, the 10% reduction to pretty much everyone in this game did not affect Doom as much because he has some built-in abilities to get that farm. Because of that, I think the hero could come back. You also have that Doom to work versus Ember. It's not really that easy to Doom him throughout the game, but it's a decent pick.
With the next assassin, though, if you have your Flame Guard on, which I don't think Miracle will have, you can actually get on top of him. But I like the Doom against the Coddle Ember lane specifically because that's a poke lane. And the Doom has a lot of base regen. Plus, if you take like a Ring of Health or Ring of Tarask, you're actually able to sustain in that lane for... I don't even think they get you lower when the Ember is level 7. They constantly spam the Sleight of Fist. I don't think that you actually take enough damage for them to get you out of the lane. So I like it here a lot better than the last time when we saw it against the Tusk and just got
But you
destroyed.
can do this. Remember, same like in the last game. You don't necessarily have to lane against him. You can put this Ember. It's a flexible pick. Because of that, you can put it mid. And now you have a hero that just completely crushes the lane versus Doom. Doom can't really lane versus Ursa. However, you can also think about OGC the same way. They are very flexible. You have this Weaver. Last game he was position 4. That doesn't have to mean he's going to be the same this game around. You can put Doom on position 4 and put Weaver on position 3 and then help out Weaver a little bit, not necessarily be in the lane all the time, and they should have a better lane, let's say.
I don't know if you remember the meta when Darkseer was being played a lot, and then you pick the Doom and just go against the Darkseer lane, right? So maybe they could actually put this Doom in the safe lane and put a core Weaver against the Ursa. Ursa doesn't really do good against tri-lane, so an aggressive tri-lane could do well. They can't get kills, but Ursa likes to run down heroes, not just farm. So that could be an option for OGC as well.
What is the key piece that OGC are going to need here now?
I still think they need their win condition. I wouldn't like to see the Weaver as their position 1. There's a lot of instant disable coming from Team Nigma. There's just a decent amount of catch as well, and because of that, something different on their position 1 for me would be better. Their win condition as well. For Team Nigma, let's look. They ban out the PL. Yeah, they're kind of thinking the same way. They're thinking that they need that last piece of the puzzle, that win condition, as the last pick. Objective taking on both sides is kind of lackluster as well.
So Centaur for Nigma would be okay if it's still in the pool. With Rubik, it's quite a strong lane. Okay, they go for a Slardar.
This, okay, so Slardar isn't picked a lot. And another reason why I like Nigma is if they see a hero that's good in the current game, it doesn't have to be in the meta, they're gonna pick it. Corrosive Haze right now works so well. Not only are we playing versus 2 heroes that pretty much are based around their invisibility mechanics, Weaver and Nyx, you're also playing versus a Doom. And Doom has literally no armor. He needs to itemize versus a Slardar, and if he itemizes versus a Slardar, he's lacking in some other department. So I really like the Slardar a lot. It opens up their Rosh capabilities as well. It's not that great when it comes to objective taking, however, and it gives OGC this opportunity to round their draft up with a really solid win condition and then try and maneuver them to the late game.
So I don't know if Troll is in the pool. He looks decent. There it is. And also, this Slardar, it disables the Doom from going safe lane, because the Slardar would just destroy the Doom in the safe lane. But Troll, on the other hand, especially with the Nyx, whenever I played position 5 Nyx, Troll would be my go-to carry. I would actually ask my carry to pick the Troll, because then it's really hard for the enemy. If they go on the Nyx, you can just stun them. The Troll does a lot of damage, plus he can always harass, and you're just running around in front of him, not really afraid of dying. So I really like this.
love the
last
troll as well. I really think that it's a solid pick. It's something that OG Seed has had success before.
Yep, we
it
saw
has
it.
a very high win rate. Maybe there's a chance for Team Nigma, however, to swap their lanes around. You know, Doom doesn't like to be poked, can be poked, but Troll cannot. So if you put, let's say, Kotl plus Ember on that lane, perhaps you can abuse those double slice of fist versus him. There are some things that Team Nigma can do to adjust to these lanes, let's put it that way.
So we're looking at potentially the ability for Nigma to swap things around a bit to give them the advantage in this, no matter what OG throw him.
I really think the Troll is just a great pick from OG Seed. I really like it.
So you're still on the OG
I'm
Seed
still on the
bandwagon.
OG Seed, yeah.
Are you flopping again?
I can't go from this troll, actually. I really like the troll. But I like Liz's idea of maybe laning the Slardar against the Doom, the Ember Kotl against the Troll. They can just poke him, and then maybe send Ursa mid to deal with the Void Spirit. That could be interesting, and a way for them to just crush the lanes, 2 of the 3. And
I don't know how Ursa would do versus Void Spirit, though. That's a problem.
So which way are you going,
I'm
Harry?
going Seed. I'm going Seed.
So he swapped again. He's swapping every single time. So you guys are back on Seed the whole way. Lizard has stayed where he is. Toby and Misery, you listening to these analysts? Lizard, he's sticking to his guns. Harry Freak's just deciding whichever he's feeling like at the moment.
Yeah, it takes a lot of confidence to back a hero who has a 91% win rate in this tournament alone. So, I think the analysts might like that 22 pick Troll Warlord. How are you feeling about it, Misery?
Oh, I agree. I also think it's a very good troll game, no doubt. The question is if it's gonna do that well in lane, because he has a 5 nukes with him, right? And it is a Rubik Slada. It's not just it's not any support. Like Rubik is very strong. So I'm not sure if Troll's gonna have that free of a game, but I don't know. We'll see. It's Miracle mid, it looks like, as well, and then they're gonna do the Ursa versus Doom.
Yeah, we were talking about this for our Dota TV audience who hears us talk about the draft. We were actually talking about the Miracle, how he loves to play the Ember Spirit, and Ursa is just such a very hero as well. So if they would switch the lanes up to make sure they get the good matchup, which is Void Spirit versus the Ember Spirit in mid, a lot more favor for Miracle.
I think you could argue that Nigma's laning phase might be a bit favored here because they have the Ember vs Void, if we assume that's 60-40 or whatever a percentage you want to go with. And then there's Ursa versus Doom.
Mind control?
So,
mind control. I'm very uncertain about this mind control. Feybolt's going to connect over on 3. Slada, what do you even level up here? He's going to get a 4-man crush, and that's great for some stun time. Trying to juke it through the trees, but he can't regen through 4 heroes attacking him with the slow control. Chessie gets the first blood to start the game, and now they'll look to try and contest runes, but same on bottom. Doombringer's being zoned out, so hilariously it's going to go 3-1 in favor of Nigma for the runes, but it's still first blood onto a Void Spirit, and he needs that for the mid lane.
Yep, that's pretty good for Chessie for sure.
Well, Z-Freak's on courier hunting duty again. How many, I think OG, they killed, I think, maybe, was it 5 or 6 couriers in the first 10 minutes of the last game?
Yeah.
It was very high.
He seems to be just going bottom, yeah. He's not going to wait mid for that courier. Seems like it's worth it, but he might catch the... Whose courier is that?
That's Kuro's.
Coddle's courier, yeah.
It's got smoke and sentry on it. It's coming.
He might be going for the creep wave. I think he's not going for the courier. It's just.
Oh wait! I have a courier here too. All right.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, that's a little too easy.
That feels bad, man.
Really is. And Doom's playing around with Kuro. Mr. 4 armor hoping for a creep. He's got a Sada Torment that he could potentially take. It's a little bit of trouble. GH up in the tree line. My control ends the stun. Keep Pexu away from the Rubik and he'll get up. You need that heal. Full duration. Miracle? Oh wait, what?
Oh my.
What? Oh, he actually pulsed him into the mid, he remned him to the mid lane. Pexu will kill GH in the meantime. But yeah, he was actually able to Ether Remnant him into the tier 1 tower, get a couple of extra hits, and Miracle had no dodge. He doesn't have Slight. He went Chains and Flame Guard level 101.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. But Rubik dying top as well, like kind of unconventional mistakes, you could say.
Yeah.
Costing laning phase a little bit here.
Miracle's got to find the groove of the seat again. Yeah, it's been a while since mid, and Chessy wants to go for more here. He's probably wondering too, like, what's happening with Miracle. Okay, now he'll salve up and back. But that's definitely the kind of start you're looking for if you're a Void Spirit. You get first blood, and you get a solo kill on your opposite mid. Net worth-wise, he's going to hit 1,500, while Miracle is 400 behind him.
Yeah, Chessy once again set up for a very nice game on White Spirit. 2 kills already. And
Doom's just gone. Doom's gone rogue. He's finally got the devoured ability of the Frost.
Got it. He got the Frost armor.
They put a deep observer ward so they could actually track that camp.
Huh, that's actually very smart. That's very smart, actually. I like that a lot. I don't think I've seen that before, in particular for this reasoning, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were running through warding 2 medium camps like this. It's very well done, I think. So now he's actually.
Yeah. Now he's actually what? Like, okay, so Doom has the extra armor, which is really good, making it more difficult for Wee to get through him. Akura working head, but Weeha hides in the trees, trying to salve up.
This ice armor is ridiculously strong early on. But Weeha's.
They're going again on mid. Miracle. Okay, no, never mind. Chessy has shield. And 3 bottle charges. They're not going on anything. So Doom actually gets to be a real hero for OG Seed today.
Yeah, he does. I mean, this ward that they placed, it's a small thing, but it has a huge impact.
The battle for rune control. It's an empty bottle of Chessy. Miracle was just looking to steal it. GH will TP in towards the mid lane. He's trying to get close enough so he can just hit the Fade Bolt. Able to connect. Void Spirit. Nice slide of fist from Miracle. Just dodging the impulse stun from Peksu. And another Searing Chains and Chessy. Oh, he's so close to death. 28 HP and GH is able to reach him in time. Get the lift up. Ember Spirit will be the rebuttal. So Peksu able to land that stun quite easily. While that was also going on, Z-Freak dies in the bottom lane. Kuro as well as Weeha, able to catch him out. They actually want to go for a little bit more, because Kuro just keeps giving chakra, so it's like, alright, 1 jump. Are we ready for the second one jump? There's our second jump. And Doom, he's at a high amount of stacks, and yep, a quick jump away. Weeha's very low on life. In fact, the blinding light helping Zibe to actually escape, so Z-Freak just keeps the chase going. Weeha, he'll hit the clamp, and he gets the last paw swipe in, but Z-Freak will get the kill. It's like the supports are getting what they want, but it's all for the battle of the 5-minute runes. And Kuro shouldn't win this race. Kuro really shouldn't have won this race. And he won't win this race. Yeah, GH is in trouble. Mind control working with him. Peksu, well, there's your bash arriving. Chess is coming in to help out too. Well, it's more of dissuading. They're going again on mid too. Miracle. Peksu just did the easiest setup with Spike Carapace into the stun, but still not enough to get Miracle low.
So yeah, both Nux and Rubik came out pretty well doing all that engagement, getting solo XP for the kills. Same for Weaver. But yeah, Troll, like we discussed earlier, like Troll has a really good lane. Oh,
they got the damage quick enough. Z-Freak, caught with Shikuchi down. He got aggressive to try and kill off Kuro, but Kuro felt very much like bait. Yet another kill. Second death now for Z-Freak. And Doom is currently going all the way to the jungle. And Kuro's trying to keep up with him. He's dropping his own observer wards deeper into OG Seed's territory.
I mean, Doom has definitely less than you would expect, maybe. Even though he got the frost armor, it doesn't seem like it's actually salvaged his lane that much. He's level 3.5. against versus 6.5.
Give you much more either, and once again, Z-Freak really trying to stay involved, but finding now his third death of the game. Madara and Pexu looking to open up on GH. He's got Fade Bolt, and that's kind of all he's got really to give. And even Spike Carapace there from Nyx Assassin to make sure that's not going to help him at all. Mind control. At least he can move quickly between the lanes as this Slaughter. He's got a hell of a lot while on bottom lane. It's a very heavy dive on the Doombringer. 5 Fury swipe stacks. Chessie's moved in, and look at the TP. The tips coming in. We have to go. All right, I guess we can still fight if you want, Chessie. Kuro actually just loses his courier. Doesn't lose himself. Gets the extra Shaka up. Miracle's rotated over. I don't know who he wants to go on. Pexu trying to kill off Kuro, but Kuro keeps the distance. Going for a quick blast. Any kind of extra damage he can give. He'll lose his life to Chessie, but Miracle, he's got another spirit to commit if he wants to finish off Pexu. Pexu has also got himself a stun, and Miracle able to get the kill before that Impale is able to be thrown out. And they might go for a little bit more with Searing Chains. GH feeling a little confident. Give some mangoes if you want to keep the fight up, but decides against it.
I can run for Spirit.
Not
big.
too shabby at all.
But yeah, I mean, both safe laners doing really well. It's the main difference right now in this game is the off laners, the Slaughters, having a decent time, whereas the Doom is suffering.
Void infusion.
But they're going for Troll now with 3 heroes, or at least they're gonna try to put some pressure on this tower top, maybe.
How do you actually put pressure on the Troll Warlord? Especially one who's had such a great start, and now has just left the lane anyway. They're going to bottom lane. He's trying to help the Doombringer out. Quick Infernal Blade. Weehard doesn't have any extra help to come his way, so it's to enrage and run out. And Chessie's looking for his own fight up on top lane. Just needs to find Kuro. Difficult to do when it's still 1 minute until the daytime.
So they didn't get to pressure Troll at all. Yeah, they probably couldn't have, honestly, but he just TP'd bottom, and now he's pressuring the Ursa actually. So he's gonna also pressure the tower, and Ursa will have to TP top. But
Radiant's bottom tower is
the
under
pressure is
attack.
already kind of, it's faster onto Nigma right now.
Zibe. He's trying to get a counter outpost, even though they are going to control the top. But that's buying time. Like, you're already going to get a 1-1 trade-off on the outpost, and this Doombringer short of 6. Gives an easy outpost, that TP. Yeah, you're not going to complete that.
Under attack.
That was Nyx Assassin looking to come and help out under the cover of smoke.
Now Nigma are going for the top outpost.
Oh, that'll be huge if they can claim it.
Looks like
There's
they might
2
be
of them
able to.
doing it. They can do it pretty quickly. Pexu can line up a double stun, but it's already been taken. Unless both Z-Freak and Pexu work together, they don't get this outpost back in time. So yeah, outposts only go the way of Nigma. And now you see the pressure on the Troll Warlord. How much damage can Miracle do? You've still got the Battle Trance being held. There's a nice double damage rune that Miracle would like to grab as well, stealing that from Chessie.
That should help.
Z-Freak top lane getting dove. Only level 4 due to those outposts going the wrong way for them, so Shukuchi has such a long cooldown still.
How much does it really hurt, like, when you lose that first outpost?
It matters quite a bit, because, I mean, it depends, right, on the game, but in this game, you're level 4 Weaver, you don't get the outposts. Nyx probably wants to take the Tome, so now you're this level 4 Weaver, and that doesn't feel that good, right? So if you get both outposts, you can be more flexible with your Tome. And
They're gonna go for Troll. Double damage is up. They put down the Will-O-Wisp. As much control as you've got. GH still with that stolen Impale. They have the control, but Madara, he gets the Battle Trance off. Mind control combining with the Will-O-Wisp. They just hold Troll there, but they need more damage to finish the job. Miracle's gonna go down. Finally, Mind control will end the killing spree. But Doom hits 6 thanks to the death. So Slaughter doomed up, stunned up, and Miracle just buys back. All right, committal in, kill off the Doombringer. What else can you get? In fact, it's the stolen. Wait, Rubik actually stole Doom and doomed up Z-Freak. Kuro was able to deny mind control, so OG don't even get that kill either.
yeah, I
Radiant's middle tower is under
think it's a pretty nice buyback. actually, by Miracle. I think he did that yesterday too. And he's almost level 10 now.
Nice and easy delivery system. My God, this is what I love watching. Like I was saying this to you during the drafting phase. I love it when a player who's just so damn good on a hero, such a signature hero, is able to be picked up. It's like GH, FY. It's like, yep, play Rubik, please, please. Then there's two amazing Rubik players in Nigma's lineup with both Kuro and GH. He was able to get the Doom, able to wreck off the Weaver. Like Z-Freak is gonna be one of the saddest days ever for him, unless his team wins. Then it can be a happy day. So Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. I need some extra reveal. Sentry Wall's being planted, dust being burnt as well. And it's time to put down the Corrosive Haze. So Nyx Assassin, very visible. A Miracle's going to try and finish up the Nyx Assassin. He'll still get himself a double stun. But Pexu in the trees can't outrun GH. And now an extra crush. Good attack from Chessie. Huge AoE damage at the start. Mind control. Jukes around to the tree lines. Miracle. This is still his buyback life. Does not want to lose it. GH goes back underneath the tower. Stole the remnant of all things from Chessie. And they look to defend. But note that Weeha is not here. He is not coming to join his teammates at all.
Yeah, I think he's doing the right thing. He's getting really farmed up here. Even pressuring a tower. Like,
okay, he's ready to fight. Chessie? I suppose Chessie's got 11-1 charges, so he'll feel okay. But I want to stop Weeha from getting aggressive. While on bottom lane, Miracle goes back in once more. The Will-O-Wisp is up. So Troll Warlord has Battle Trance again up and running. They look as much blinding light, control, evade problems. But all they do is keep him distracted. Still not enough damage into the tier 1 tower to say this was a real push in the lane.
He actually opted to go for a full Vlad on Ursa.
That's an old school Roche build.
Yeah, I haven't seen that much Ursa recently, but...
oh, nice rooting.
The
Corrosive Haze, if he can get the stun, no. Voice Spirit jumps up. Looking for another way out. He'll go down, but that doesn't get him further away. Like the Remnant being planted down, Mind Control. Has to get that crush off before he goes down. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains might buy in them extra time, but he can't run out. Z-Freak, of all people, is able to claim that kill. And he hits level 6 now.
Yep. Weeha gets top tower.
Is Nigma actually able to do Roshan against this OG seed lineup after they've taken like the tier 1 tower mid as well as the top? Is it enough?
No, I think they definitely are. I think they just need to wait for a time where OG seed are either dead with some heroes or they're like all bottom. Then Ursa can kind of sneak in there, and
bottom tower is under
it might be too late to contest. But actually, Nigma's lineup fare really well around Roche with their Key of Light, ultimate.
I love Weeha's approach. He's like, well, I need to Blink Dagger. Urshook lets me jump in now. So he's going to try and solo up Roshan. While on the mid lane, Chessie being picked off. This is even better for him. Now you can actually bring the Slaughter over and give the Corrosive Haze. We'll have a moment to think about our position. The Roshan already with 16 Fury Swipes, an extra 576 damage. Classic.
He's so high level on Ursa, so this Roche is going to die very fast.
You see Z-Freak moving. Like he wants to just... He's already thrown Swarm.
I mean, Z-Freak is not going to make or break this fight, you know?
No.
If somehow...
information would be nice.
If somehow Kuroki, for some reason, doesn't go over there and place a sentry, Pexu might be able to do something here, but...
Kuro's
it
got
looks
3
like a dead Roche.
Kuro's got 3 sentries. Switch
Pexu.
it. Kuro, where's that sentry?
Oh no.
Hey, he's just switched. He dropped the sentry.
Got
They
it.
see him. They see him. And they're going to kill him quickly. Roshan's low. The blinding light trying to force him back. A double stun. Roshan, 500 HP. And Pexu can't finish the job. Weeha will find the kill both on Pexu and Roshan, taking the Aegis to the Immortal.
That was almost... that could have been disaster there.
Kuro just in time.
But this Aegis should secure them not only mid tower, but also a lot of map control. And a really fat Ursa.
Yeah, he's going BKB build.
We have seen Weeha though, having Aegis yesterday, not utilizing it perfectly, but it's a bit harder to throw as an Ursa. You would think.
Unless you would think. Hey, if anything is possible. This is Dota. We'll find it here. Stun over on Miracle. He's got Blade Mail up and running. Already been doomed. The blinding line pushing everybody back. And Will-O-Wisp might better get some extra control. And that's exactly what happens. Madara and Peksu both being controlled. So couldn't get the follow of Sudden Kuro. Get the bug off him or else he's just going to end up going down. Madara, he does actually fall. Ursa is able to get through him. Kuro will still be the casualty for Nigma. But they keep going through the other supports of OG. Tanking out the Doom. A Spirit forward. Have they got an extra control? Another Spirit into a Searing Chains, and Doom will Infernal Blade, but he'll also die. And quickly Z-Freak moves to the bottom. Chessie moves to the mid. It's like, all right, we need to get something out of this. Other lanes. We'll do other lanes.
Radiant's middle tower.
I like Miracle's item build this game. I think it's pretty cool. Blade Mill. Generally, I like these Ember Spurs when they buy these smaller items like Vessel, Blade Mail, and then they hit this very easy timing where they can just fight non-stop.
Is it meant to be like his answer to the troll? Like, as Madara seems to just be able to go ham, and with Diffuser Blade up, Weeha's in a little bit of hurt, but hey, Miracle's here and up against 4 heroes. Spy Carapace, perfect stun. He's really low on life. The Spirit jump away. Miracle gets down. Another quick Sleight of Fist, another jump out. Chessie wants to find the kill, hasn't got it just yet. Backline controlled. Z-Freak was looking for a wraparound to actually snipe out the retreating Miracle, but he can't get that either. And just these Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, the range kiting of Team Nigma allows them to get 3 heroes down. They don't find Chessie, but the Corrosive Haze is over on Doom. He's running as fast as he possibly can, but once again, Miracle hits the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains. No problem whatsoever. And now it's 21-1-2 for in favor of Nigma.
Yep, I mean, that was really close once again. Miracle playing on the edge there, barely getting out and then baiting kind of whole OGC to get into far. And then Ursa is just out of control right here. And Coddle Ursa is such an underrated combo as well when you get online like this, because Ursa goes in, uses all his hits with the ult power, and then he just gets recharged instantly by Coddle. Plus he has infinite mana to just jump around.
Chessie's going after Miracle once again. This time Miracle starts very low on life, still has the Sleight of Fist available. Battling under his Will-O-Wisp will get rid of the Bug Swarm as quick as they can. Now Madara trying to come back in for the Will-O-Wisp, but he's losing his teammates. Chessie so low on life. Is there a remnant? There is, pulling Ursa forward. But remember, he's still got the Aegis Immortal. It's a 3-man jump forward and she kills off Peksu. It's not OGS getting the first kill. It's Weeha dying into the tier 2 tower with the Aegis the Immortal. A Corrosive Haze targets everywhere for OG Seed. Madara still wants to stand his ground and try and fight this, but they kite him from range. Now the Doombringer. Well, we thought he could be a hero. He was giving the pack Wolf Aura, but the pack might die. The Doom is out, and Ursa Warrior is the one controlled by this. A run forward from Weaver. I think he's just hoping to finish the job. They don't even get to kill off Ursa after all of this. It's Zibe and Chessie who are the ones who are dead. How do they not actually get to finish off Weeha?
They don't have any spells this game. It's like their spells are all Void Spirit. Void Spirit kind of has to kill everyone, right? Because like Doom doesn't deal damage really. This Weaver is way too poor, and Nux is just a Nux, right? With max carapace, he doesn't deal damage either. So you know it's kind of on Troll and Void Spirit to do everything. But these Ursas and Ember Spirits, they're not that easy to kill. They're too slippery.
That should help.
Man, this is not what you expect from a troll. Mr. High win rate, the only game Troll actually lost was in the hands of Liquid against Nigma. So Nigma are currently the Troll killers.
Yeah, Troll doesn't look like that's such a bad hero this game though. I feel like it's more Doom looking really rough, right? Like he's such a, in this meta where everybody just runs at each other all the time, like Doom just feels like such a clunky, slow hero, right? Low armor, low move speed.
OGC seem to believe in them. Mind control, great jump forward, able to catch out Zibe once again. Blink Dagger is up, and Doom now has his 7th death of the game.
In these type of games, like Doom's, both his Q and his E are both, like Infernal Blade and Devour are both kind of worthless spells. He hasn't even got to max it, obviously. He's only level 8, but...
They're stalking Nyx. He ran underneath 2 sentry wards. Mind control jumps forward. You won't care about the stun if you can get a follow-up. And, well, would you believe it? Crush is already back off cooldown. With Corrosive Haze up, Nyx Assassin, he's looking for another one. He'll drag the creep wave with him. Diving under the trees. That's an easy setup for Ember Spirit to do the first Searing Chains. Mind Control is taking a lot of damage from the tower, but it won't matter when Miracle hits that hard.
Tower is under attack.
They kill him and move on.
We have so farmed actually. Threads, Vlad's, BKB.
I didn't actually realize when you shovel and you get the Cobalt, you can actually get a neutral drop from him.
Yeah, you can.
They just got the Ring of Aquila out of that. Which counts as a bonus.
The infinite value.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Miracle up on top. Doom. Oh no! No! They wanted to purge and doom him and just wreck. They wanted to wreck Miracle, but he jumps out to Defensive Spirit, and now he goes on the other Spirit, the Fire Spirit. Defensive jump up and towards the air. GH is holding on to the Doom. He can't close the distance, but Miracle can. Is there a stun? No, Mind Control. Unable to get close enough in time.
I don't know if he was in range for Will-O-Wisp there, but he probably thought, you know, we have so many stuns here, we should be fine.
I found Troll on bottom. Haze him up. Mind Control's like, well, I'll just walk away from this. I have other people who kill for me. I merely set up the meal. Another crush. And 5 heroes from Team Nigma, killing off Madara. The #1 net worth hero on OG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Bottom tower has fallen.
Like Mind Control's already coming back to mid for defense.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier
Oh,
has been
Z-Freak doing what he does best. Into the back lines. Kills off Miracle's courier, but Mind Control doing what he does best. Stunning invisible targets, dusting them up, corrosing, hazing them, and finding the kill.
Radiant's top
Taking
tower
care of the
has
bug
fallen.
problem.
Dire's
So let's look at it here. The courier is worth 175 gold. No, 35 gold each, right?
Radiant's top tower
So
is under attack.
it's actually worth it going for that play, I think. Dying for that.
I suppose it creates space for your other cores.
Yeah.
Like Doom has managed to finish up with Vlad's, I believe.
Radiant are scared.
Chasey's getting some time to farm up in the jungle too, so he's building for a Shiva's guard. A little bit more defensive. A great side of Fist Searing Chains, a double crush. GH will be there for the extra double AoE stun. My god, OG. This is so hard for you. You want to kill off Kuro. You want to get something in return. Chessie, it's stun control. He's looking for the kill on Kuro, but Kuro might actually just get it back in return. He will. He'll blinding light damage him down.
The rune of regeneration.
I think it's time to go high ground. 24 minutes in.
Dire's middle
Nigma, it's time to do base damage.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Fortification will keep him out. Z-Freak's doing it again. There's 2 couriers, but they're going over the trees. So you'll have to... you get the vision?
Oh.
Yeah, Swarm and the Geminate attack. You'll actually kill off Weeha's courier. It doesn't, however, stop the Veil as well as the Tome of Knowledge flying out with all the wards for Kuro. Oh, wait. Are they baiting with a courier? That's a medallion on that courier.
Courier has been killed.
Oh, he just time-lapsed back under mind control. The sentry comes down too late. Z-Freak, or maybe he doesn't. They saw him go. The side of Fist Searing Chains is there. He's not in range of a second sentry, so they just have... Actually, yeah, there he is. They drop him down. Kuro's got extras.
A soldier's fortune.
And Weeha will go for his next Roshan. I think now, Misery, with your maths, I think Z-Freak's plays are definitely paying off.
Oh, it's worth it for him, you know, but it doesn't lead to anything. It's just some dead gold. And it's a bit annoying, right, for Nigma to lose their couriers, but... Oh, they're eyeing
You make the
Collar
place you
now.
can, right?
They
Yeah,
see
looking
the
at him.
Collar alone. I don't think he's escaping this one.
Nah. It's a little bit too much. GH. It's not going to stop him from coming in and at least trying to avenge his fallen captain. Inside the trees, Chessie. Oh, the crush! Mind control. Got him at the last moment. He doesn't know, though. He had no information. TP from Nyx will come in time. But Chessie will have to slowly walk his way back out of here. As a spirit jump forward from Miracle. They'll find Zibe. He'll purge free of the control of Syrian Chains. Want to stop Miracle for going for the run. He definitely doesn't want to Doom. Because if he Dooms, GH will just take it back. And it'll be a waste of an ability.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Chessie finally came out of the trees. Gets back to the other side of the trees. There's a nice bash from Ursa. Mind control, missing his Slither and Crush, however, and Chessie. One remnant will stop Weeha from doing an instant kill on him. Buys half a second only. I think Z-Freak wants to get the last hit of the mid tower. He's waiting for it.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
waiting
God.
for that and for couriers. Still on the courier hunt.
Here you go.
Radiant's middle tower
Got it.
is under attack.
Money.
Radiant's middle tower has
But there's Aghanim Scepter jumping miracles looking for Z-Freak, and he won't find him. Z-Freak's playing around the one dire obs that's there in mid.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
TP's out now.
He's getting his team anything he can. I'm not saying like it's going to get him very far. Like, we were talking before, like what happens when you got like a 6,000-7,000 gold advantage, how hard it is to come back. You're currently sitting 27 minutes in, 17k behind, 22,000 in experience.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you can't really leave your base.
Oh, they could try and go for Weeha underneath the tier 3 tower, enrage, and just 3 hits Nyx Assassin. But backline, that's a better target if he can get to Kuro, but nope. Still just focusing over on the Ursa Warrior, but a double stun from Mind Control and the Will-O-Wisp. Space gets created, Kuro loses his life, but Chessie caught outside the base. Weeha moves over with the rest of the remaining members of Team Nigma. They buy back on Keeper of the Light, so he'll rejoin the top lane.
They hold their high ground though. Void Spirit is dead. The tower damage of Nigma is just so limited though, so... Even though the game feels over, it's not quite yet. They still need to break base.
I've had the Rubik Remnants trying to pull a hero down the hill.
Yeah.
If anyone's silly enough to come close enough to it. Let's chain the remnants, but let's also jump forward, crush over on the Troll Warlord. So fast for Weeha to kill him off. Madara, he's able to get the ulti and the extra bash control. Someone got the damage to finish him off. The blast comes for Madara, still survives as long as he can, but he's down for the count. No buyback available. Chessie can jump the back lines and try and get the kill over on Kuro, but the stolen Doom on GH will stop all of Void Spirit's funds. He'll buy back into the game, but it feels like they're just banging their heads against a brick wall. That is the Nigma push.
Yeah, I think you scratch Doom for next time.
Definitely doesn't feel too good watching it like this. But also some interesting pickups that I don't think OGC probably could have predicted. Weeha on Ursa Warrior. Yeah, I know it's one of his heroes, but would you expect it? You're wondering what the last pick would have been from Nigma 2. They last picked Mind Control Slaughter, which has played really well.
Yeah.
You were saying like Liquid had a really good day with it. Oh, Dust. Oh, GH. That's a quick time lapse, but the Spirit jump forward, Sleight of Fist. Nope, you're just coming for the outpost. Need to be able to claim that before the 30-minute mark, and they got it.
Oh, that's rude. Taking that outpost. Not giving
mid
him
lane.
anything.
Spike Carapace is up. Nosa jumps in. Oh, Mind Control. Again, a perfect double stun. Nyx Assassin is down. Weeha into the cover of BKB. Trying to battle against Badara. There is no battle trance up at the moment. GH will end the extra stuns with a Fade Bolt. They have the damage to kill him before the ulti is even back off cooldown. Troll's dead. No buyback available. Doombringer also being chased down. Mind Control staying with him. A double crush as she clipping Weaver. And that's GG. It was GG probably 15 minutes ago, but now it's confirmed GG. Nigma take the series 2-1 against OG. And they are in total control for this last game.